Hello everyone. Today I am going to share my experience on watching one of my favorite movies, King Kong. King Kong is an American epic adventure monster movie that was released on December 2005. King Kong franchise has multiple versions of remake over the years. The film I am about to talk was directed by Peter Jackson. The movie was produced by Jan Belkin, Caroline Cunningham, Frank Walsh, and Peter Jackson under the production companies Universal Pictures and Vignet Films. Screenplay by Frank Walsh, Philippa Boeing, and Peter Jackson. Cinematography by Andrew Lesney, edited by Jamie Selkirk, music by James Newton Howard, distributed by Universal Pictures. The cast has Naomi Watts as Anne Darrow, Adrian Brody as Jack Driscoll, Jack Black as Carl Denham, Andy Serkis as Kong with motion capture, and many others. My pronunciation is not that great. Please forgive me for any mispronunciations. The views shared in this video are only personal opinion. The video does not intend to hurt anyone's sentiment. Contains spoilers. Some of the informations are gathered from various sources on the internet, which might not be 100% accurate. Hence, recommend discretion. What was my experience on watching this movie for the first time? All plans were set to watch a Tamil language Indian film at the theatre. I reached the theatre a little late and the movie was houseful. No tickets. Utter disappointment. Had to put a lot of effort in saving money to watch a movie during the holidays before high school reopening. Didn't have the heart to go back home without watching a movie. Took a firm decision to watch whatever the movie that was running on the next nearby theater. Easy to get the ticket for English language movie without subtitles, King Kong. I didn't have much interest and wasn't expecting anything good. The movie started and went on and on. The first hour was slow paced. I was starting to get bored, moved back and forth on the seat. The first interesting scene happened when the native arrives and take Anne. Finally, the arrival of Kong after the natives offers Anne as a sacrifice. Then suddenly, dinosaurs. Things got more interesting. Unexpectedly, a stampede. The scene between Anne and King Kong kept the interest going. Right when Kong tries to the crew off in our theater, it was intermission. Probably didn't wanted a break. Last some excitement and they put a break. Post interval, more action through various reptiles chasing Anne. Then, of course, T Rex. Thrilled and curiously watching Kong versus multiple T Rexes. One T Rex on the ground about to attack Anne. Boom. Kong jumps right next to her. One of the most amazing hero entries of all time for me at that time. Didn't expect to see Kong protecting a human with a hero entry. Felt I got my money's worth just for this whole sequence. The capture of Kong through chloroform was sad and hated almost all the human beings in the scene. The climax with Kong climbing to the top of the Empire State Building and fighting soldiers, planes, and whatnot was one of the amazing action sequences. I generally don't like sad ending, but for this film, it had bigger impact, I guess. While I have watched this King Kong movie many times, it was not always the entire movie. In my opinion, the high impactful scenes should connect with you through an emotion. This movie had many such scenes. One of my all time favorite scenes would be the Kong versus T Rex's fight scene. There are very few better heroes landing better than the Kong. I might have watched this scene hundreds of times and would probably watch again. The scene where Anne and Kong admire the beauty of the sky felt like a pleasant break from high octane action sequences happening around. The climax fight scene were stunning, gripping, and had a huge impact, almost in tears, feeling sad for the King Kong. I think character Carl summarized eloquently on why Kong did what he did. Some of the notable works, visual effects. Peter Jackson's idea of visualizing Kong as opportunity for technical innovation in motion capture, commissioning Christian Rivers of Vita Digital to supervise all aspects of Kong's performance was absolutely brilliant. The way digital animators are used and filmed was amazing. Another visual masterpiece from Jackson for sure. Story, screenplay, and direction all are absolutely splendid. Acting, the best performance might probably be the Khan from motion capture. Yes, maybe. It is hard to get past Kong for me. Naomi Watts as Anne had delivered a brilliant performance and one of my favorite characters in the film apart from Kong. In my opinion, A movie will have greater impact if the second half of the movie is really good and a fitting climax. Though the first half was pretty slow for me, the second half really kept me hooked. In some ways, I feel the slowness of the first half was necessary to elevate the second half to a different level. Based on the sources on the internet, Peter Jackson was in tears when he saw 1993 King Kong film, and it is said that he had inspiration of making movie from then on. At the end, a movie where I ended up hating humans and loving King Kong, which I believe what the director hoped for. What was it like watching the movie? It was entertaining, visual spectacle, great action choreography, and overall a nice movie to watch. Thanks for watching this video.